higher television ratings, higher attendance figures. Ladies and gentlemen, that doesn't come courtesy of a league. It comes courtesy of the players that play in the league. And in her case, she was the most popular, which means she could have helped your bottom line, which means you should have seen that from day one and maximized it. But you didn't do it.
Stephen A. Smith always shares his strong opinions. This time, he didn't just cause a little drama, he shook everything up. His passionate criticism of the WNBA's treatment of Caitlin Clark wasn't just usual Stephen A. energy, it was a serious warning. He's upset because the league failed to fully support its biggest and most popular star. If you support Caitlin, drop "CC is the GOAT" in the comments below. Let's go.
You were a bit hesitant and reluctant and resistant to it. So much so you didn't push for her to be on Team USA. So much so you had people like Cheryl Swoops who didn't even want to mention her name.
Imagine this, a player so exciting and game-changing that she's filling arenas and breaking TV records before reaching her best. Caitlin Clark isn't just good, she's the superstar women's basketball needed. Yet, instead of giving her a big welcome, the WNBA has barely made an effort. Fans everywhere are confused. How can a league ask for growth but treat its biggest star like she doesn't matter?
Then are you willing to admit how stupid it was for y'all not to go all in speaking your piece to elevate Caitlin Clark? So therefore even more attention could have come and y'all could have reaped the benefits? Now you're going to do it anyway, and I get that, but you see my point?
But Stephen A. wasn't just talking about a missed marketing chance. He was giving a serious warning. The WNBA is at a huge turning point. If they mess up Caitlin Clark's rise, they're not just losing some good publicity, they're risking the biggest growth chance the league has ever had. If they keep giving her weak support, the question won't be what could have been, but what did they just lose?
And everybody talking about other WNBA players not being appreciated. Nobody insulted them. Nobody dismissed their contribution. We were simply saying despite the contributions for years and years and years, a lot of people didn't care. Fair or not. Until Caitlin Clark came along.
When Stephen A. joins a conversation, it's never just background noise, it's a big moment. His latest rant didn't just criticize a few choices, it completely called out the WNBA's leadership, especially Commissioner Cathy Engelbert and older stars like Cheryl Swoops, who seem more jealous than supportive leaders.
But if you went the opposite direction, it could have helped that much. And facilitated you being in an even stronger position to get yours. But you didn't do it. You didn't do it. Wow.
Look at how the league reacted, or didn't, to Clark's wave of awards. She made Forbes 30 Under 30, was named SBJ Sports Person of the Year, AP Female Athlete of the Year, Time Athlete of the Year, and more. She's a once-in-a-generation star, pulling the league into the national spotlight. Yet from the WNBA leadership? Silence. No big campaigns, no major promotions, no rallying cries. Cathy Engelbert seemed to think just being in the background of Caitlin's success was enough. And don't even get me started on how they handled Clark's Rookie of the Year. Other rookies got huge celebrations, team parties, primetime coverage. Clark? She got a phone call. Seriously, the biggest star women's basketball has had in decades, and the WNBA made it feel like a boring robocall. Fans noticed. They were furious. They didn't need Stephen A. to tell them the league was failing. They were already shouting it loud and clear.
They were going to let her know she was Rookie of the Year with a phone call in Connecticut during a practice before a playoff game. You can't make this up.
The real question is, why is this happening? Why is a league that says it wants attention acting like it's scared of the best thing that's ever happened to it? Why the strange, negative attitude toward the player bringing the sport to millions of new fans? It feels like they're afraid of success if it doesn't match their politics. Stephen A.'s rant wasn't just a hot take, it was the truth that fans and analysts have been quietly saying for months. And he didn't just call out Caitlin Clark's treatment, he called out the whole system. This isn't just about one bad PR move. It's about a league that doesn't know what to do with a superstar who doesn't follow their old, outdated rules.
It elevated television ratings, it elevated attendance, and it damn sure elevated franchise value. But now, something that y'all resisted talking about, opining about, acknowledging.
While other sports leagues are built around marketable stars like LeBron James and Steph Curry, the WNBA somehow found a unicorn in Caitlin Clark and decided to just let her figure it out on her own. She's breaking attendance records and pulling TV ratings most women's sports only dream of. Yet the league treats her like an awkward problem instead of the once-in-a-lifetime golden ticket she is.
Haterade in the league in regards to Clark starting with WNBA legend Cheryl Swoops herself.
That's why Stephen A's criticism hit so hard. The stakes couldn't be bigger. This isn't just about Caitlyn, it's about the WNBA's entire future. Fans are begging for real leadership. They want someone in charge who understands what's happening and isn't afraid to promote the superstar standing right in front of them. If the WNBA keeps mishandling this moment, it won't just slow down growth, it will send it backward. Stephen A didn't rant because he hates the league. He ranted because he wants it to succeed. But success takes more than a few weak Instagram posts and vague slogans. The WNBA needs a real plan, a real vision, and real courage.
I said Caitlin Clark, rising tide lifts all boats. As much as her presence was maximized by the WNBA, you players could have done more to assist it.